New models drop every few weeks, new tools every few days, new papers every few hours. If you try to keep up with all of it, you'll burn out and learn nothing. If you ignore it, you'll fall behind. There's a middle path. This episode is about how to stay current and 20 minutes a week. The first thing to internalize is that most AI news doesn't matter to you. It matters to the journalist, to investors, to other AI commentators. The benchmarks, the leaderboards, the latest demo that went viral, the founder drama. Almost none of it changes what you should do tomorrow morning. Most of the time, the right move is to keep building. What does matter is a small number of things. New model releases from the major labs. When Anthropic, OpenAI, or Google ship a new frontier model, that is worth paying attention to. The capability ceiling has moved. Some things that didn't work yesterday would work today. This actually changes your work. New tools that hit broad adoption. When something crosses from people on Twitter are excited to engineers and PMs that real companies are using, it's worth a look. Cursor was that, Claude Code was that. The signal is real-world adoption, not launch hype, shift in how serious practitioners are working. The patterns that work change over time. What was best practice in prompting 18 months ago is partly outdated. The way agents are being built today will look primitive in 2 years' time. Watching how the best builders work is more valuable than watching what the loudest voices say. Here's the routine I would suggest. Pick 3 to 5 sources to follow and ignore everything else. A small number of newsletters and a handful of people on X or LinkedIn covers the field for most people. Look for sources that filter rather than amplify. The people writing thoughtful weekly summaries are doing the work for you. Use them. Skim, don't read. Most things you see don't deserve more than 30 seconds of your attention. Headline, first paragraph, decide. The skill of fast triage is more valuable than the skill of deep reading because the volume is too high for deep reading on everything. Block 20 minutes once a week, not every day. Daily check-ins turn into an anxiety habit and don't actually keep you better informed. One focused weekly session catches everything that matters with less mental cost. Build, then read. Reading about AI is not a substitute for using AI. The people who learn the fastest are the ones spending most of the time building things, with a thin layer of reading on top to catch shifts. The people who learn slowest read constantly and never ship anything. Don't be them. Here's what mine looks like. I open my 3 newsletters, I read the headlines and the first paragraph of anything that catches my eye. I scan a Twitter list of 30 people whose takes I trust. I make a short list of 1 or 2 things to try next week. New model, new tool, new technique. I close everything. 20 minutes, done. Then I go back to building, which is where the actual learning happens. 2 final things. You'll feel behind, everyone feels behind. The field is genuinely too big for any single person to keep up with all of it. The goal is not to know everything. The goal is to know enough to make a good decision in your specific field. That bar is much lower than it feels. And the most important habit, the one that compounds more than any newsletter or any tool, is shipping. Pick one thing, build it this week, use AI to do it, ship it, even if it's small, even if it's rough. The people who get good at these are the people who do it, not the ones who watch. That's the course, 10 ideas, 60 minutes, and the rest is up to you.